for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And the starting group for Chicago. We've got Anthony Davis, and it's Wilkins in at the 4. And for the Mavericks, they've got Aaron Gordon, and it's Mullen in at the 2. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Iguodala against Butler. Pass to Gasol. Poke loose. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Wilkins. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of the great strengths of his game, Wilkins so strong in the air, flushing it down.
Iguodala, the pass to Mullen from deep three-point range. Hits a three-pointer.
Boy, Yao used all of his body there setting that screen.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. Here's Wilkins, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Aaron Gordon.
Dominique Wilkins, unafraid to put his body on the line, going right into that interior defense and getting himself fouled in the act.
That one misses. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
And the second free throw is good. Now here's Iguodala. We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
We talked about facing a premier defender like Anthony Davis, and Coach told me AD is obviously a tremendous offensive player, but his impact on D is even greater. He's an elite rim protector, and he moves like a wing out there on the perimeter. Without a doubt, Davis covers a lot of ground defensively. Back to you, BA.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season. Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And Ming, boy, I tell you, this guy is so big. He's a dominant force who also has a touch that belies his size. This guy is a real force at both ends.
He hits the second from the line. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Davis, the pass to Butler. Pass to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, I tell you what, Wilkins is athletic and cut up. Just bouncing off the contact and scoring with that weight room strength.
Now here's Iguodala. Here's Mullen. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Wilkins. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Embry. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Butler against Iguodala. Pass to Mullen. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Mullen's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, this is Mullen's role. He's out there to score. which includes capitalizing from inside, too.
Now Davis. And Gasol with the block. Iguodala with the ball. Now guarded by Butler. Iguodala, the pass to Yao. Here's Mullen. He's got 7. And it's Iguodala off the drive. Count it.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Outside Davis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player capable of taking over on both ends.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
Now here's Iguodala. With the floater, and the layup is good.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Ginobili. No points so far. Sends it home from three-point land.
At the arc, Manu seems so relaxed and always ready to go. Great confidence in this game.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Iguodala outside. Butler with a steal. And it's Butler with the jam.
Butler knows what he can do inside. That time erupting for a throwdown.
The Mavericks trailing. Iguodala, the pass to Mullen. Iguodala against Butler. Gasol in the high post. Shoots over Davis. The offensive rebound. And there's the rejection. Here's Ginobili. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ginobili's got 5.
Nice move by Ginobili inside, making his way around the contact, drawing the foul and getting the hoop.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
One shot.
The Bulls have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Here's Ginobili. 5 points in the game. Here's Davis. Gasol grabs the board.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Mullen. Here's Yao. Back to Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. 4-3. Gasol misses. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Inside. Mullen. Pass to Iguodala. Pass to Yao. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Gasol finds Gordon. Now Iguodala. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. Wilkins, pass to Butler. Here's Ginobili. Davis, a screen. Fires the 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Iguodala outside. Pass to Mullen. Launches a 3. Wilkins with a rebound. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Davis can't hit. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Back to Gasol. Here's Mullen. Butler covering. Here's Mullen. 7 points in the game. And they take the lead.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
And he drops it first. You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. And that's good as he hits both shots. Bulls trail by 4. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
You know what to do. Show it to move. All right, everybody, get up,
Mavericks making a change here, and an always enthusiastic presence in the crowd. Mark Cuban's here tonight, enjoying what he's seeing so far.
And maybe more than any owner in the league, Cuban wears his emotions on his sleeve. He's in charge of the whole franchise, but he's a die-hard fan first and foremost.
Here's Davis. Left side White. Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wilkins. Miller outside to stop the run. And again, no good by Chicago. On the wing, Green. Williams defending. Here's Castle. Takes it inside. Good work defensively by White. Left side, Davis. From 9 feet. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Davis' skill set is a nightmare for defenders. That's why they have a tough time guarding him without fouling.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And he makes a first.
And, you know, for a big man, Anthony Davis has always been above average at the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Davis. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Outside, Green. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Williams. Over to the wing. To the inside. Oh, deflected. Gasol against White. From downtown. Rebounded by Green. The Mavericks leading. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul. 4th team foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Jalen Johnson taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 3-point game. Wilkins, the pass to Williams. Drills it from deep.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by White. Here's Castle. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Dallas, no good that time either. Davis a screen. Inside. And Davis slams it home.
This is why you integrate Davis into these sets, because he's terrific at finishing them off.
Down low. Goes up from the block. And that one's good. Gasol.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
For Chicago, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Wilkins. Miller outside. Here's Wilkins. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Green.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Stolen by Davis. And Davis gets double-teamed. Here's Williams. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Williams has got his second basket of the night. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Here we go. Time for some t-shirts. Who wants a t-shirt? You know what to do.
Making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Green, the pass to Johnson. Green against Okongwu. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Green.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
White looking it over. Pass to Boozer. Knocked away. Now Johnson. There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter here. You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
It's both from the stripe. White with it. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Miller. The three. Buries it from 3. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Here's Thurman. And he jams it home with authority. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Now here's Williams. He's got 5, and the shot goes.
And he is stronger than he looks. Trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Green finds Reeves. And it's Chicago with a board.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Pass to Boozer. White with it. Williams on the wing. It's hauled in by Thurman. Here's Castle. And he can't get that one. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Chicago ahead, leading by a point. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And so here is Chicago. They've got Aaron Gordon, and it's Mullen in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Wilkins. Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Mavericks trail by 3. Iguodala outside. Pass to Yao. Here's Mullen. 6 on the shot clock. Fires away from way outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Davis, the pass to Ginobili. Back to Davis. Ooh, Davis with the athleticism.
It has got to be terribly frustrating to deal with Anthony Davis when you're guarding him. I mean, you try to get physical with him. You don't give him a clean look, and he still winds up with the bucket and the foul.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Iguodala, the pass to Yao. Back to Iguodala. To the paint. Here's Mullen, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, since Mullen is so active as a scorer, puts the defense in a bind, often it causes mistakes by the defense, like fouling him right there.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
One of the most lethal shooters in the game, Mullen. Well known for being able to fill it up and quickly.
So he gets them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Wilkins. And again, it's Chicago.
No hesitation from Wilkins. The edge he brings on offense is really what makes him lethal.
Iguodala against Butler. Here's Yao. Here's Mullen. Embry grabs a miss. Chicago leading by 6. To the middle. Fades. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here's Iguodala. 9 points in the game. Gordon outside. Now here's Gasol. Pass to Yao. Gordon outside. Here's Iguodala. Knocks it down from distance. Iguodala's got 12.
The defense trying to take other things away, so he steps up and buries the triple.
From the high post, Wilkins, good.
Boy, Nick gets so much lift on that jump shot, it's really hard for any defender to affect his shot.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your activity and giftedness as an athlete. But he's become a heck of a basketball player, too. You always knew the athleticism was there, the energy was there, the work rate was there. But now you're seeing the skill develop. I love watching him work.
So it's Dallas with it, trailing by 5. There's a screen. Here's Iguodala. And he banks in the layup. Iguodala's got 14 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Here's Wilkins. Checked by Gasol. And Gasol with the block.
Great wingspan in use that time from Pau Gasol. Did a nice job affecting that shot.
Wide open. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Iguodala. 14 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Blocked! And that'll be Dallas's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks able to keep the possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Count it. Good. Chicago has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Wilkins. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
An outstanding finisher. Wilkins is at his best when he's attacking aggressively.
Butler against Iguodala. Pass to Mullen. Takes the 3. Embry grabs a miss.
Even with every shot clanging off the rim, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. It might be time to get inside of that arc.
Here's Wilkins. 11 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Butler. Butler unfazed.
And, you know, the defense can do nothing about that. Butler with the strength, the vertical, also highly skilled. That's just hard to handle.
Here's Mullen. They get it back. Back to Iguodala. Gasol, the screen. Second chance shot. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Boy, as a pick-and-roll partner, you couldn't have a better guy than Pau Gasol. He's got great length, excellent hands, and a nice touch.
Butler passes to Wilkins.
Dallas foul. Chris Mullin. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Embry passes to Wilkins. Here's Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Watching Davis do work like this is special.
Iguodala against Butler. Knocks it loose. Butler with a steal. And now the Bulls in transition. And the basket by Embry. And now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mullen. Chicago with a rebound.
Not a bad look for him on that shot, but it just doesn't seem to be his night tonight.
Iguodala against Butler. Here's Ginobili. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Mavericks with a rebound. Yao's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Gasol. Iguodala outside. From the baseline. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
Here's Wilkins. Checked by Gasol. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
Dominique Wilkins. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. Iguodala with the ball. 16 points for him. Pass to Gasol. Here's Mullen. Now here's Gasol. Iguodala up top. Cans it with nobody near him. Iguodala's got 18 points in the game.
Typically unselfish play that time by Mullen, moving the ball around to help his team find a good shot.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hot squad. Get loud and let them hear you. We got free t-shirts heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats, get on your feet, and make some noise!
Teams deciding to change it up. Here's Wilkins. 13 points in the game. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Dominique Wilkins, so dynamic and pretty cut up, too. He's excellent at going through contact.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in this game. Free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 7. Gasol with it. Now guarded by White. And the basket by Castle.
Always ready to fire. Castle wasting no time.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. Pass to Miller. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
15 foul. Mavericks foul. Draymond Green. Second personal foul. 15 foul. Miller. 2 shots.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both. Mavericks trail by 6. Outside Johnson. Here's Thurman. Outside Green. Pass to Gasol. 4 on the clock. Here's Thurman. Guarded by Miller. The kick out to Johnson. Now here's Green. They get it back. Here's Castle. He's got 5. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
And that's the kind of pressure Castle can put on a defense.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And here's White. No points yet. Outside, Williams. Pass to Wilkins. Outside White. Off target with the 3. Mavericks trail by 5. And he lobs it up.
A great read between those 2 guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, VA.
These 2 teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
White with a screen on Johnson. Here's Williams. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Williams has got 9.
And the vision is far past his years. Williams with great decision-making.
Pure from 3-point range.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Now here's White. Miller outside. The shot. Wilkins can't hit. Dallas has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Back to Johnson. Here's Castle. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Chicago leading. Now here's White. He's scoreless. Pass to Wilkins. Oh, return to sender. Outside, Green. A minute 42 left in the second period.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Minute 32 left to play in the second quarter. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Okay, now, fans, let's see you get up and get ready for your defense crew.
Reeves is checked in for the Mavericks. Okongwu's checked in for Chicago. On defense, the Mavericks. Outside, Williams. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Free throw drops for Williams. And Williams drops them both. 1:19 left in the first half. Reeves with a screen on White. Here's Castle. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Miller outside. Green against Okongwu. It's stolen by Johnson. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Draymond Green, so smart as a player. He'll exploit those gaps in the defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line for one, Nate Thurman.
One shot.
There's 48 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Okongwu. Down low. Here's Williams. And again, no good by Chicago. The Mavericks leading. Outside Johnson. Rejected by Okongwu. Now Williams. Miller outside. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The three ball. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Mavericks ahead. They lead by a bucket. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chicago trailing here. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. We've got Jimmy Butler, and it's Ginobili in a shooting guard. Pass to Embry. Here's Wilkins. And here's Butler, beyond the arc. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in the game. Mullen, pass to Iguodala. Here's Yao. Pass to Mullen. Fires from way outside. Davis for the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
But that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
Ginobili, pass to Davis. Gordon brings the double team. Floats one up. It's good. Embry's got 6 points.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now here's Iguodala. 18 points for him. Here's Mullen. No good on the 3.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. They set the screen. Here's Wilkins. Sinks it from distance. And now a 3-point Bulls lead.
More points for Wilkins. That's what he does. He's an explosive athlete. and just as explosive as a scorer.
Pass to Yao. Now here's Gasol. Uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Chicago's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Wilkins. Gasol grabs the board. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Iguodala. Now here's Gasol. Clock at 6. Chicago with a rebound. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Wilkins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wilkins has got 5 points in the quarter.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
It's dance time! Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, you show us your best moves. Let's go! Show us your moves! Shake, shake, shake it! Next dancer, please.
Gasol in the high post. That one goes. Count it. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Gasol is deadly. I mean, his height means finding a shot this close, not too much work at all for him.
Here's Ginobili. He's got 5. Davis. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Davis has got 14 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Inside, here's Mullen. Here's Gasol, and that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Great anticipation by Gasol. Converts off the miss.
Here's Ginobili. Here's Butler. That shot, no good. Iguodala with some nice D. Now Gasol. He's got 10. Pass to Yao. For the lead. Counted. Yao's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Here's Ginobili. Here's Embry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. They set a pick. Iguodala inside. Butler covering. Gasol passes to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Gasol inside. And Davis with the block.
Got to be careful putting up a shot around Anthony Davis.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Ginobili. He's got 5. Here's Wilkins. Over Gordon. Wilkins, good. Wilkins has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, Dominique runs into some tight defense, but sticks with his shot and manages to push through.
Pass to Gasol. Here's Mullen. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Mullen's got 11.
And it's been punch, counter-punch between these two today.
Seesawing back and forth in the balance this game has been. Neither team giving an inch.
Here's Davis. And finished off by Davis.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Now here's Iguodala. 18 points for him. Mullen can't get it to go. Iguodala against Butler. Over Iguodala. Butler right to the heart.
Keep somebody on Butler. If you lose track of him, he'll nail shots like that.
Mavericks trail by 3. Iguodala right side. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Wilkins. 6 to shoot. That one is off. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Mullen. 11 points in the game. Now Iguodala. Butler with a steal. Here's the break. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Chicago.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
And he sinks the second. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Thurman. Here's Castle. Out to the right wing. Gasol passes to Thurman. Shot clock at 6. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Davis. The Bulls with another miss.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Pass to Castle. Johnson a screen on Butler. Here's Castle. And he hits it to tie the game. Castle's got 11 points.
Operating the pick and roll like a seasoned vet already. Castle just taking what he sees open up.
Pass to Williams. Back to Butler. And rejected. Green against Butler. And he lobs it up to the by Davis. Pass to Okongwu. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson against Williams. Outside Johnson. Here's Thurman. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Castle. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 of 14 attempts to fall in the half. Lets it go. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. 13 points in the game. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Thurman. To the paint. Here's Gasol. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Showing some grit and toughness on the finish. I like watching Gasol overcome that kind of defense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Checked in for Gasol. And the Bulls making a change here. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to White. Miller outside. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Castle. He's guarded by White. To the inside. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist by Castle. Castle's got his 4th assist in this one. Miller outside. A minute 22 left in the 3rd quarter. And he gets it back. White can't hit.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
Pass to Thurman. Here's Castle. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
2nd personal foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And I love the way they've been attacking the basket. I mean, they've looked to penetrate every opportunity they've had, and they've done a nice job doing that.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:05 left in the 3rd. Miller outside. Williams from long range. Rebounded by Johnson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here's Castle. He's guarded by White. Pass to Thurman. Outside Johnson. Off target from three-point range.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
And here's a Kongwu for three. And they'll get another chance. White against Reeves. Second chance effort. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
JoJo White, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. White hits them both. Here's Reeves. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Gordon. Here's Yao. He can't hit that time. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 2. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Mavericks leading. They've got Aaron Gordon, and it's Yao in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Pass to Gordon. Gasol inside. Banked it in off the glass.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Bulls trail by 4. Here's Ginobili. Here's Wilkins, defended by Gordon. Wilkins, pass to Embry. And here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Yao with a rebound. Yao's got rebound number 7 tonight. Gordon, the pass to Iguodala. Out to Gordon. Gasol with it. There's a screen. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Jimmy Butler.
I like the poise and the savvy there. Gasol pulling his defender in with the fake to get some contact.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Chicago. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Here's Wilkins into the lane. Got a hand on it. And here's Iguodala. Gordon outside. Pass to Yao. Back to Gordon. Now here's Gasol. Guarded closely. Fires the three. Can't get it to go. He's 7 for 12. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Embry. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. Wayne Embry, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Iguodala. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. To the paint. Here's Yao. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
And Yao Ming's a handful when he's this deep. I mean, virtually impossible to guard. You can't let him get this kind of positioning. Easier said than done, though.
Drains the triple.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Iguodala. Pass to Yao. Now here's Gasol. Chicago with a rebound. Embry's got his 5th rebound in this one. He takes it in. Ginobili gets the bucket.
And Ginobili never gets rattled on these aggressive takes of his. He welcomes and relishes the physical contact and defense.
Butler against Iguodala. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. He goes up. Butler soars in to cap off the break. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Iguodala finds Gasol. Pass to Mullen. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Now here's Butler. Here's Wilkins. Clock at 6. The 3. Ginobili, no good. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Iguodala against Butler. Here's Gasol. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks. Pau Gasol. 1 shot.
The Bulls trail by 4. Here's Ginobili. Pass to Embry. Davis from long range. AD stretching the floor.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Iguodala outside. Butler with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
I don't know what you do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Now here's Iguodala. Gasol in the high post. Pass to Mullen. And here's Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Gasol passes to Iguodala. Launches it from deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Here's Embry. Lets a floater go. Now with a rebound. Now Iguodala. Gordon outside. Back to Iguodala. Tipped. Here's Wilkins. Got it. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Iguodala up top. Butler covering. Pass to Mullen to halt the run. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Bulls leading by 3. Here's Ginobili. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Ginobili's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Butler with a steal. Here's Davis. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Chicago.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. Mavericks trail by 8. Down low. Here's Mullen. Some solid defense from Williams.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Now here's Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Gordon outside. To the wing, right side, to end the drought. Oh, nice shot by Mullen.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Now here's Butler. Pass to Wilkins. Fires for 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 8 assists in the game.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Iguodala against Butler. Iguodala up top. Chicago with a rebound. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he lobs it up top. Throw it down on the lob.
Boy, nice setup with the pass, and Wilkins bounces up knowing just what to do with it.
Mavericks trail by 10. Iguodala outside. Pass to Yao. Now here's Gasol. Iguodala outside. Gordon, the pass to Gasol. Here's Mullen. Williams defending. Here's the 3. Chicago with a rebound.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make it.
Here's Embry. Back to Williams. Out to the right wing. Here's Wilkins. And again, it's Chicago.
You know, because of his bounce off the floor, Dominique rarely doesn't get a clean look, even with the guy closely guarding him.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Get loud, fans. On the court, your hot ball. Whichever section is allowed is going to get a free T-shirt. Let me hear ya!
checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Mavericks trail by 12. Iguodala outside. Pass to Yao. Back to Iguodala. Gasol, a screen on Butler. Here's Iguodala. Again, the miss by Dallas. And Williams has got the ball here for the Bulls. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And there's the lob. Gasol grabs the board. Gasol's got rebound number 7 tonight. Iguodala outside. Pass to Green. Green able to hit from 3.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
Chicago leading by 9.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Butler taking his time here. And here's Davis. Oh, Davis, tough to handle inside.
Even when the defense is stellar, Davis still able to score the ball. That's what makes him an elite talent. He can make hard shots look easy.
Pass to Gasol. Back to Iguodala. Here's the pick. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Iguodala.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Mullen. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Mullen's got 9 points now in the second half. Bulls leading by 8. Butler with the ball. Outside, Williams. Back to Butler. Here's Wilkins. Checked by Gasol. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bulls.
They looked to run any time they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
All right, everyone. I want you to get out of your seat and make some noise! Uh-oh. The loudest section gets a free T-shirt! Let them hear you! Anyone out there want a free T-shirt? These T-shirt cases are going down to the make some noise!
Pass to Green. Butler against Iguodala. Back to Gasol. Pass to Green. Here's Mullen. Williams defending. Mullen can't get it to go. And it's Butler with the ball for Chicago. Takes a three. Drills it from deep. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished. Now
here's Gasol. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
No stopping Gasol there. He was determined to get that one up and down.
Fourth team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Pau Gasol, shooting one.
The Bulls winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of two halves. What started working for you there?
Start playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. Start sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more pace. And we was able to get the lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense. We wasn't talking. And, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Davis.